test with these two fighters should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Terrence Bud Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds bang on with a reach of 47 inches. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a four-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. And there's the bell for round one. Back and forth they go. Nope, that jab not going to score. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and... Oh, wait a minute! Oh my, what an upset here as Alvarez goes down! Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four. Can you continue?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
If that I ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be... And there's the bell for round two. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
A straight right just misses. stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. Back and hold that thought. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. We've never seen Canelo in this. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete top. Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. The straight right just misses. Nice counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, here we go to the 4th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Good counter punching. That hook doesn't score. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Blow, and Saul is down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Still want to fight.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That'll be time for the 5th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. Good job trying to back out of trouble. Did you see that? Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You are right.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You got it. Here we go in the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Hold that thought! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Much better game plan here.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't land the jab there. Crawford in trouble. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab slipped.
And there's the bell for round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. How much cardio... And there's the bell for round 8. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest.
Loaded, the pound-for-pound king, Canelo is down! And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Give me your four.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it. Hold that thought! Crawford's legs are all over the place. And down goes Crawford. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.